Did you know that the average American household loses access to electricity at least once a year due to power outages or grid failures? Yet most homes remain completely dependent on the same fragile system, spending hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars each year just to keep the lights on. But what if there was a way to store energy in your own home, ready for use at any time, without waiting for the grid? Today, we're going to explore the hidden possibilities that most homeowners don't even realize exist. Electricity powers everything in our homes, from the fridge and lights to heating, cooling, and even the technology we use daily. But while we often take it for granted, the truth is, our reliance on the electrical grid comes with hidden risks: blackouts, rising energy costs, and sometimes a complete lack of control over how energy is used. In this video, we're going to take you inside a home that is tackling this problem in a completely different way. We'll explore how energy storage works, why conventional methods often fail, and the unseen challenges every homeowner faces when trying to become energy independent. By the end, you'll see not just the problem, but the possibilities for real, practical solutions that most people overlook. Section 1. The hidden costs of the grid. Let's start with the grid itself. On the surface, electricity seems simple. You flip a switch, and your appliances work. But consider this. Every home is connected to a massive network of power plants, transformers, and transmission lines. When any part fails, your access is gone. Beyond outages, there's the cost. The average U.S. household spends over $1,500 a year on electricity, and much of that is during peak times when rates spike. But most homeowners never think about what's happening behind the meter. This invisible system determines not only how much you pay, but when you have access. So the first hidden challenge isn't just reliability, it's lack of control over your own energy. How could a household take back that control? Section 2. Traditional alternatives and their limitations. Many homeowners turn to backup generators or solar panels. Generators, while reliable, rely on fuel, gasoline, diesel, or propane that costs money, takes storage space, and must be maintained. Solar systems can be expensive and are weather-dependent, sometimes failing to cover all energy needs. And then there's battery storage. Batteries are powerful, but they degrade over time, take up space, and have limits on how much energy they can store and release. Most people assume that installing one of these systems completely solves the problem, but in reality, they often just mitigate it. So what's the alternative? How can energy be stored without relying on fuel deliveries, the sun, or batteries that wear out? Section 3. Understanding energy storage beyond batteries. This is where many misconceptions start. People think energy storage equals batteries, but energy can exist in many forms: mechanical, thermal, chemical. One of the oldest yet often overlooked methods is mechanical storage, storing energy by motion. Imagine a system where energy is stored by spinning a wheel at high speed. That stored kinetic energy can later be converted into electricity when needed. It's reliable, doesn't depend on sunlight, and can provide power instantly during an outage. For decades, mechanical energy storage was reserved for industrial applications, but recent innovations are bringing it into the home, allowing homeowners to tap into a completely independent, clean energy reserve. How does this work in a modern home? And what challenges come with making it practical? Section 4. Hidden challenges of mechanical energy at home. Integrating mechanical storage into a residential space isn't as simple as dropping a flywheel in the basement. There are engineering considerations: friction, safety, durability, and energy conversion efficiency. Most homeowners assume that because something works in a lab or factory, it will work at home. But scale, noise, and integration with household wiring are all critical factors. There's also a mental barrier. The idea of managing a moving machine in your own home feels unfamiliar. Most people have never considered storing energy with motion. Yet the potential benefits are substantial: immediate availability, lower long-term costs, and independence from the grid. The question becomes, how do you make it practical for daily life without being an engineer? Section 5. The energy flow you don't see. Another layer of complexity is understanding energy flow in the home. Most people only see electricity as an endpoint, lights on, fridge running, but energy has to move through circuits, transformers, and sometimes multiple storage points. Mechanical systems introduce an entirely new dynamic. Energy is not only stored, it's converted on demand. Understanding this flow is critical because it influences how much energy you actually have available, how quickly it can be delivered, and what appliances can be powered during a blackout. Many homeowners underestimate this. They assume, I have a generator, so I'm fine. But without understanding energy flow, you might still face bottlenecks and shortages during critical moments. Section 6. Why curiosity about new solutions matters. Here's a key insight. The energy crisis at home isn't just about cost, it's about awareness. Most homeowners never pause to think, what if the grid fails tomorrow or next week? How long could my family function without it? Curiosity is the first step toward practical energy independence. By exploring alternatives, mechanical storage, innovative conversion methods, or hybrid systems, you open the door to solutions that combine reliability, efficiency, and sustainability. And the sooner you understand the principles, the better prepared you are to make decisions that actually matter. Section 7. Preparing for practical application. So, if you're considering energy independence at home, there's a process. 1. Identify the gaps in your current setup. 2. Understand energy needs in peak scenarios. 3. Explore alternative storage methods beyond the obvious. 4. Evaluate practicality, space, cost, maintenance. Even without making any purchase, understanding these steps gives you a framework to think critically about energy at home. It's not just theory, it's a mindset shift that changes how you approach energy, cost, and reliability. Let's reflect on what we've uncovered. The problems with home energy are layered: cost, reliability, independence, and practical limitations of conventional solutions. Many homeowners are blindsided by the hidden challenges: efficiency losses, maintenance, and lack of real control. But by exploring alternative methods like mechanical energy storage, we uncover a deeper understanding of energy as a resource that can be managed intelligently at home. Even if you never install a system, knowing these principles equips you to make smarter decisions, anticipate problems, and spot truly innovative solutions. Imagine a home where the lights never go out, where energy is stored invisibly and ready when you need it, without waiting for the sun or paying for fuel. How would that change your daily life, your sense of security, and your energy bills? We've only scratched the surface today. In future videos, we'll explore real-world setups, see the technology in action, and discuss how everyday homeowners are applying these principles to achieve true energy independence. What would be the first appliance you'd power if your grid went down? Comment below. I'd love to hear your ideas. And make sure to follow for updates, because understanding the hidden layers of home energy is the first step toward a smarter, more resilient household.